up everybody, it's Amaya. So today's video is going to be talking all about one of our favorite topics, which is highlighters. I'm going to be sharing with you guys all of my favorite glowy, highlighty products. So yes, I'm going to be talking about liquid products, cream products, powder products, palettes, sprays, primers, everything, all of my favorite glowy products. I'm giving you guys a bunch of recommendations on how to wear them, how to use them, what's the best. If you have not already, check out my Twitter and Instagram, which will be over here. All my other social medias would be in the description box below. Check them out. Follow me if you would like. And yeah, so I guess we'll just start with our primers. So I am someone who has dry skin, so whenever I get the chance to get a little bit of extra dewiness in my skin, I go for it. And one of the best ways to do that is with a glowy primer. Even if you have skin that's not so dry, a glowy primer can really make your skin look beautiful and hydrated and healthy. So I have two here. One is definitely more glowy than the other. I'll start with that one because it's my favorite, and it is the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Primer. I have gone through like 3 of these. You guys know this is one of my favorite products. It's from the drugstore. It's really great. It is just such a cool product because it comes out kind of like a white pearly sort of shade, and then when you blend it out, it really does turn into just a beautiful glow. It definitely does have a little bit of a white color to it, but it's not too bad. I find that when I put this strategically like on my cheekbones, around my forehead, on my nose even a little bit, it doesn't leave any sort of weird white cast, at least on my skin tone, and it's just so glowy. There is no glitter in here, there is no shimmer, it's just pure shininess, which I absolutely love about it. So the second primer I have is actually one that I have heard like nobody talk about, and it is the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Luminizer Primer. So the reason that I love this primer so much is because it's actually a smoothing primer and an illuminating primer all in one, but it gives you more of a natural healthy glow as opposed to a very dewy highlighted glow like this guy will. So it comes out looking kind of like a tan color, like a peachy tan color. When you start to blend it out, you'll notice that you can just see the slightest little sheen on my hand. It's nothing crazy, it's nothing wild, but it does give you a nice healthy glow on the skin. However, the thing that I love about this is it does smooth your skin. So when I put this on, I feel like I can skip a glowy primer and a pore filling primer, and I can just use this as like a one and done primer, which rarely happens. I'm always mixing primers. I do feel like it does make your makeup stay, but it does give you a little bit of a glow. I don't even know if you can even see it on my hand, but when you put it on the face, you can definitely see it. It is so beautiful. I know it's a little bit more up there in price, but I feel like it's worth it because you do get that primer and a little bit of glowiness all in one. Okay, so speaking on prep products, I might as well just go into some of my favorite dewy sprays. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is a setting spray, and this is the Skindinavia, the makeup finishing spray in the bridal version. So I feel like for the most part, I prefer a setting spray that's going to give me a matte or just sort of natural finish, nothing that's too shiny, and then I'll add sort of a facial mist over top of it. But when I use this kind of does it all without making me look too greasy. This stuff really sets down your makeup. It does make your makeup last longer. It makes your base look very flawless and not super powdery. So if you're someone who is kind of hesitant to try out a glowy sort of facial mist or setting spray, I highly recommend this one. Try it out. It's really, really great. I love it. And then if you're someone who, you're like, just give me the dew. Give me the dewiness. I want it. You can never go wrong with MAC Fix Plus. I love this stuff. It is a cult favorite, and for good reason. It is just so nice. Oh, it smells amazing. I just love how it feels on the skin. It really is going to make your makeup look natural and beautiful. It won't prolong the wear of your makeup, however, so I would totally use this in combination with another setting spray if you want some long-lasting power, but even on bare skin, this looks gorgeous. So I have a product from the drugstore that I want to mention that is almost more like a skincare product, but I still use it to give me a nice glow on the face, and it is the e.l.f. Beauty Shield Daily Defense Makeup Mist. You can't even see the writing on this anymore. It's almost empty. I love this stuff. It has antioxidants, licorice extract, and vitamin E. It's supposed to protect your skin from any pollutants, so this is something great to wear when you're wearing little makeup or no makeup even. You just spray it on your face and it gives you such a nice, refreshing feeling. It also smells very citrusy, but not overwhelming, which I really like because I'm not a citrus person, but I love this scent. Again, this is something that I would use in combination with a setting spray that's going to prolong your makeup, because if you're looking for long wearing, this is not something that's going to give it to you, but it will give you that gorgeous, healthy shine and take down any powderiness on your makeup. Okay, then the last setting spray that I have is the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. So I got this in a BoxyCharm and I really liked it at first, but then I realized that there's little tiny shimmers, like glitters, in this setting spray, and they do show up on the face. And I did not like that look. If you use too much of it, you can totally see it. Sometimes I will just spray a little bit of this on the sides of my face, like kind of near my highlight region, just to give me a little extra glow. And it's okay then, but if you spray this over the whole face and you use a good amount, you will see glitter like everywhere. However, I have found that I love, love, love using this on the body. Hear me out. I will take a powder highlighter and put it on my collarbones, on my shoulders, on my legs, on my arms, anywhere that I want a little bit of glow. And then I will take this and use it to kind of set that highlight, especially if I know I'm going to be like dancing, moving around, and I don't want that highlight really rubbing off that much, and I want it to wear for a long time. I will just spray this nice fine mist over top, and it gives you just this gorgeous shimmer to your body without looking tacky. It's a little bit up there, so I wouldn't say go out and buy this right now, you need it just to spray on your body. But if you're someone who already has this and you don't really know what to do because you don't like it on your face, try it on the body. It really does look beautiful. I really like it for that purpose. All right, let's move into some liquid products. So I have quite a few of liquid products to recommend for you, and surprisingly, 3 out of the 5 of them are from e.l.f. Like, what the heck, right? Kind of crazy. So I'll start with the ones that aren't from e.l.f. and then we'll end with the ones that are from e.l.f. So I'm going to start out with something you guys have heard me talk about so many times, and it is the Makeup Revolution Liquid Highlighter Drops. I have mine in the shade Liquid Champagne. These are just so gorgeous, you guys. I mean, they're totally trying to dupe the Cover FX drops, and I know some people might not like that, but honestly, liquid highlighter is a liquid highlighter, and if I can get it cheaper and it's still good, I'm going to do that. These things are insane. That is, it's amazing. It's like literal tinfoil on your cheeks. It is stunning. Okay, moving into something that I have never heard anybody talk about. This is the Essence Moonlighter Cushion by Clee. I think it's pronounced Clee. It's C-L-E. This is in the shade Glinting Buff. I got this in an Allure beauty box, and I was not really having any expectations for this at all. And you guys, I use this stuff every single freaking day. I love this stuff. So it comes in a cushion like this, and it almost looks like a foundation. So you might be a little confused at first. And it comes with this little pad, which I do use to apply it. I feel like it's the best way to apply it. But you dip your finger into here and you get this product that comes out. And oh my goodness, this stuff is so insanely gorgeous. I don't even know if you can really see it that much on camera, but this is the dewiest, most natural, glow from within, wet looking highlight I have found to date. It really is that perfect glow from within, no makeup, dewy sort of look, that editorial look that everybody's trying to go for right now. It is that product, and it is so gorgeous. So if you're someone who's looking for that, I do recommend this. I use it every single day in my makeup routine, and I honestly don't know how I will do my makeup now without it. It is so beautiful. Okay, moving into the products that are from e.l.f. The first one I want to mention is something I just talked about in my haul update video, so I'm not going to go too in depth about it, but it is the e.l.f. Shimmer Palette. So this is something that I think is severely underhyped. So you get these 3 shades, 1 white shade, 2 kind of champagne shades, and then a pink shade, and they all look kind of similar. But you guys, this is the most gorgeous glass, dewy, natural editorial makeup highlighter ever. These are literally so moisturizing on the skin without being greasy and feeling like they're slip sliding all around. They are so beautiful. When you put it on, you will see that it looks a little bit white, and you're like, oh my god, like this is gonna look like a literal spotlight on my face. But then you turn to the front and you can't see it, like at all. There's no white cast, there's no stripe. Then you turn to the side again here, and it's like you have this actual like light bulb coming from your skin. It is the coolest product. I love this stuff. You can apply it with a sponge or your finger. It is gorgeous, and it's also super cheap. I think it's like $4 for this whole palette. So if you're someone who also wants that dewy sort of look, but you like a liquid form as opposed to a cream, I would check out the liquid highlighter with vitamin E from e.l.f. I've only been trying this out for a few weeks, but so far I am in love with it. So you have to shake this up before you open it. Otherwise, you will squirt out actual like water. It's just gonna be clear liquid that comes out, and you're gonna think, oh my god, this stuff is bad, this is gross, it's separated, it's nasty. And no, this just needs to be kind of shaken up. I also roll it around in my hands. And then when you squeeze it out, it's gonna come out super liquidy and almost looking like it's half separated. And again, you're gonna be like, oh my god, this stuff is disgusting. It is, look at that. Look at how gorgeous that is. This is like dewiness in a bottle. It reminds me very much of the Makeup Revolution drops in that it's very lightweight and almost has that oily sort of consistency, but once you put it on the face, you cannot feel it at all. I'm wearing it underneath the highlighter I'm wearing today, and I feel like it's a pretty universal shade because it's really just a nice like nude color, and once you blend it out, it really just looks wet. Okay, now if you're like, I want to try this whole liquid highlighter thing, but I don't even want to spend like $4 or $5 on it. I want to go like super cheap, but I want it to be good. Then check out these guys right here. These are the e.l.f. Shimmering Facial Whips. These things have been around for forever and a day, and they are so good. They're only like $2 or $3, which is crazy, but they are jam-packed little bottles of deliciousness. They come in a bunch of different shades. I have the white one, I have the champagne one, I have a pink one, and then I have like a peachy one. These are so beautiful. I'm gonna swatch one of them for you. I love this pink one, which I think is called Pink Lemonade, as a glowy blush. These things are so beautiful. I mean, look at that. Look at that shine. That is an insane amount of shine. These ones are a little bit thicker. They're a little bit more like a gel cream sort of liquidy consistency. They're definitely liquid, but they're a little bit thicker than the other guys that I mentioned. These things will go forever. Even though you just get this little tiny thing, they will last. All right, I'm going to talk about some highlight palettes, and then we're going to get into the actual single highlighters. So I'm just going to quickly run through these guys because I know we are talking about a lot here. I just want to quickly mention the Anastasia Glow Kits. They're not my favorite formula ever, but they are gorgeous. They tend to be a little bit thicker of a highlighter. I like something that's a little bit more lightweight, and I find that these ones can feel a little heavy on the skin, but they're totally fine. I just don't use them every single day. As you can see, they are super pigmented and super beautiful, and when you do blend them out on the cheeks, you get that gorgeous kind of like glass-like effect, especially if you work it into the skin. Super, super beautiful. My next palette is one that I have like never heard anybody talk about. This is the Pure Brighten and Bronze cheek palette, and this is one that I got in a BoxyCharm as well, and this totally surprised me. I did not think this was going to be very good, but it is amazing. So you get a blush and a bronzer and a highlighter in here, but my favorite part of this is the highlighter. I mean, the blush and the bronzer are really good. This is a great glowy bronzer, this is a great glowy blush, but the actual highlighter in here is like, okay, first of all, that is that's a swatch. It is gorgeous. You guys ready for this? Look at that. I mean, come on. It is a gorgeous, yellowy, light pale gold color, so I feel like it's very suitable for a lot of different skin tones. On me, if I just apply a little bit of this and blend it out into my cheeks, it just gives me a gorgeous natural glow. That yellowiness doesn't show through, but I feel like if you are a little bit deeper, you could get away with this because it does have that golden undertone to it, but it is just so beautiful. I love it. Okay, now I have quite a few powder highlighters to talk about. These guys are not necessarily my most favorite ever, but I think they are really good. They are the Manizer Sisters from The Balm. I have Bonnie Luminizer, Cindy Luminizer, Mary Luminizer, and Betty Luminizer. These are really pretty. They're $21, but you can do the Balm 50% off sale that they do every so often. You can also find them on Haute Look, which I really like. So this is what they all look like right here. We have Bonnie Luminizer, Cindy Luminizer, Mary Luminizer, and Betty Luminizer right there. So they're very creamy, they're very pigmented, they're shiny. Are they the most amazing highlighters ever? No, but are they really, really great? And I think that you will not regret purchasing them. Yes. All right, what do I want to talk about next? Let's also get these guys out of the way. I have to mention Becca highlighters. Again, these are not one of my favorite formulas. I find that the Becca highlighters can look kind of, I don't know what it is. I just find that for me, they look a little bit unnatural on the skin, which is fine if I'm doing something very full glam, if I'm gonna be in like low lighting or it's gonna be at nighttime. But for like an everyday look, I've found that they are not necessarily my favorite, but I still do like them, so I still do wanna mention them. These are $38. I have Champagne Pop and Prosecco Pop right here. Prosecco Pop is definitely more of a true gold, and Champagne Pop is like a peachy gold. I'm sure you guys have seen these swatched before. They are very beautiful. They are very reflective. I love, love, love Champagne Pop. I do have a good dip in this. It's definitely my favorite out of the two that I have, and it is gorgeous, especially for summertime. I love it. Now, my favorite highlighters ever have to be the Ofra highlighters. You guys have heard me mention these multiple times. Rodeo Drive, which is this guy right here, I have actually hit pan on. Oh my god, I love this. This is like the perfect highlight for me. It is just pure, baked, delicious gorgeousness. It looks wet. Oh my god, on the skin. It is amazing. I just love it. I mean, look at that reflect. There is absolutely zero glitteriness to this at all. I feel like this guy is this sort of thing, like this liquid highlighter in powder form. It's amazing. I'm actually gonna pop a little bit of this on my collarbones right here because I feel like I'm missing a little bit of it. But as you can see, like, it's just so reflective and so shiny. It is beautiful. I put some right here, put some on the boobs down here. It is beautiful. I just love it. I mean, you can see how gorgeous that is. It's amazing. I love it. It's my most favorite. And then this guy in Beverly Hills, this is a little color wheel that they have. This is what I use to highlight my inner corners like almost every single time. As you can see, I've hit pan on this shade right here. I'm very close to hitting pan on the white shade. I just love these because they are blinding. They are amazing. I also love that you get all these different shades so you can kind of mix and match depending on what type of look that you're doing. This is beautiful. And then the last high-end highlighter I'm going to mention before I get into my drugstore picks is the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Amrezy highlighter. I mean, this is probably my second favorite highlighter right now. It is so similar to Rodeo Drive. They are almost identical. It's a little bit lighter than Rodeo Drive, but just slightly. On the skin, they basically look the same. I find that the Anastasia one is a little bit more like subtle, but kind of not really. It's a very slim distinction between the two. Do I think you need both? No, I really think you could go with one or the other. I would go for the Anastasia one because it is cheaper. I do like how the Ofra one looks better on the skin. So it's just up to you what your personal preference is. I like both. Okay, now I have 3 drugstore / one's kind of just an affordable option. This is the Colourpop Here Kitty Kitty highlighter. This is so beautiful. This highlighter formula, I didn't really know if I liked or not at first because I feel like it was really weird. I don't know, it just felt weird to me because it's very creamy, but when you rub your finger into it, you get pigment, but it's not as much as you think you would get. I don't know if that's just me, but it wasn't as amazing as I thought it would be. 'Cause see, like, you swatch it and you're like, But this on top of any darker highlighter looks beautiful. I'll put this on top, like just up here to add a little bit of extra something, and it looks beautiful. It's so reflective, and I love the shade of it too. It's like a nice light, almost peachy champagne. It's definitely a light shade, but it's not white. So I'm gonna mention one that you guys have probably all heard about already. Actually, both of these you probably have heard about, but I have to mention them. This is the Master Chrome by Maybelline. This is the Molten Gold. I love this when I have a tan in the summer. This is so beautiful. And this is my favorite highlighter to wear on my body. I just feel like it plays up a tan so nicely. The formula of this is very similar to the pure ones. Like, you rub your finger into it and you get like these little like crumbly bits. It's very strange. It's just very, very creamy and super duper pigmented. If you have a medium skin tone with golden undertones, this is gonna look so amazing on you. This right now for me, unless I'm self-tanned, is a little bit dark. I can use a light hand and kind of get away with it, but I just prefer this in the summer when I have a nice tan, or if I'm self-tanned. And again, on my body, when I do have self-tanner on, it just plays up a tan so beautifully. It gives you that bronzy golden glow look without looking too noticeable because it is so reflective and so shiny. I love this guy. It's gorgeous. And then the last one is the e.l.f. Baked Highlighter in Moonlight Pearls. This is a rediscovered favorite of mine. I just recently repurchased it because my last one broke like a year and a half ago, and I just never repurchased it, but this is so amazing. I'm wearing it today, and this is just a good standard creamy light shade of highlighter. If you're someone who's fair and you're looking for something, try this. It's gorgeous. No glitter and no shimmer. Just make sure you scrape off the top layer to get all that grittiness off, because it is a baked product. It kind of has like a layer over top. So if you scrape that off, you will not be disappointed. I mean, look how stunning that is. It is beautiful. So that is it for all of my favorite highlighters, you guys. I love all of these products. Like, I'm looking down right now and I feel so happy because all this like gorgeous glowy shimmeriness is just staring back up at me. I love these. Please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know what your favorite highlighters and highlighty products are down below, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye.